Hey, this is Derek, and in this short video, what I want to do is share with you some of the highlights of the life maps that were released this month. So let's get right into it. First one is a concept developed by Mel Robbins called Use the 5-second rule. It's a great idea when you're wanting to take action and you're feeling unmotivated or you're afraid to take action. What do? Simply start a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then when you get to 1, take a simple, small action. Do something. And this is going to help you to break through any resistance that you have in taking action when you need to. The second life map is Don't Break the Chain, which is a great tool, a visual tool for helping you to adopt a new habit or eliminate a habit by tracking your wins, how you successfully practice that habit every single day using a visual tracker. The third life map talks about clear to neutral. And this is a mindset. I love this. This is one of my favorite ideas, that when you complete a task, as it mentions here, take the time to put everything in place to quickly start that task next time. So if you're working at your desk and you have papers and pencils and folders and documents out, at the end of the day, put that all away. Put it back where it all belongs. Clear to neutral. That way, when you come back the next day, your desk is clean and it's ready for you to take action. And you don't have to clean something, fix something, clear something out of the way, which creates resistance to taking action. And in this map, there are several examples of how to practice this. The next idea is less is more. And I'm sure you've heard this many times before. Less is more, less is more. We hear it all the time. What are the mechanics behind how this works? Well, in this life map, I use a funnel to explain how you can cram so much into your life that you create a clog. And that clog prevents you from getting good results. So understanding how this works, you can see how and where you might want to eliminate, minimize things in your life so that you get a good flow of great results happening in your life. The next life map is Show Up, Then Optimize. This is from James Clear. And the concept here is that when you start a new habit, focus on practicing it consistently first, and then optimize from there. Simple example. If you're wanting to write more each and every day, then the worst thing to do is to say, well, I've never written, I'm not a good writer, but I'm going to try to get 5 pages in a day. And that typically leads to failure because it's too much to do at once. Instead, using this strategy of showing up and then optimizing, you start by consistently finding a way to do something small in relation to that habit. So write 1 sentence a day or 1 paragraph a day, and do that consistently for a couple of weeks. Just 1 simple paragraph. And once you've mastered that, once you've learned to show up, then you can optimize that habit. You can go from writing 1 paragraph a day to 2 paragraphs a day, or maybe 1 page a day, and then do that successfully, consistently, day in, day out for a couple of weeks, and then optimize some more. Awesome strategy. And then finally, we have this idea of stop one-upping. And I'm going to start this discussion by reading a quote. And this quote says, "It's better to be interested than interesting when it comes to communication." And that's what this is all about. It's easy to get into a conversation with somebody and say, they tell you a great story, they tell you something that's happening in their life, and to come back in and say, you know what, that sounds great, but you need to hear my story. My life is really interesting. That's one-upping. You're saying, you're telling me something nice, but I'm going to go above and beyond that and share with you how amazing my life is. No, you want to make other people feel magnificent. Stop one-upping. And I give a 4-point strategy for how you can eliminate this idea, this concept, if you're practicing it right now. It's better to rave when you're talking to somebody and they're sharing a story. And what that represents is an acronym. Rave, the R in rave is react. So react to it positively when they're telling you something. Ask questions about their story. What, when, where, and why, and how. Validate them. Tell them how amazing their story is. Make them feel magnificent. and then exit. Get out of there, stop saying anything so that you don't one-up them. So I hope you found this useful. I hope you find these life maps useful. There's a lot more coming next month and the months ahead. And so thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.